So in IPL 2024, fans actually spent 20% more time on non-live content. So there is a clear shift towards on-demand viewing and deeper engagement. And we also see this growing appetite for on-demand cricket in our search interest. So it surged 4x in the last 4 years, and cricket-related content on YouTube has seen more than 50 billion views in the last 12 months. This year, we are waiting for the tournament to sort of end to go back and look at our data, but the initial reads that we saw on both these parameters is already beating last year's average. And why YouTube? I firmly believe that YouTube is content's biggest stage in the world, and nothing lends itself to fandom and fanship as much as cricket does. And therefore, this is like a match made in heaven. And 88% of cricket fans actually consume, like Akash and I think Anand both were saying, consume sports news. They watch expert analysis, they're watching informal talk shows, fan generated sports content. That's sort of very, very integral to the format and to the platform. And the rise of cricktubers and the growing appetite for cricket content is pretty much a reflection of that. So that's how big it is. And it's not just cricket, by the way. So there are other emerging sports, and they are fairly democratized. You would think of a cricket fan in a certain way. So out of the 655 million odd sports fans that exist, actually 36% are women, 43% are Gen Z, and nearly 60% are rural. They live in rural areas. So this diversity we often don't think into account when you're thinking of an archetype of what a cricket fan is or what a sports fan is. And there are other emerging categories as well. You have badminton, you have football. It's massive. So football and kabaddi in India have nearly 100 million viewership. So those are massive emerging sports bases. We see that play out on the platform. And I think there's one thing that you spoke about, of niches, like sports is a separate genre, then maybe you have stand up comedy. There is so much crossover that happens, particularly during IPL. There's there are groups of people imagining themselves as being part of, let's say, Mumbai Indians and RCB, and participating in exams. What would that look like? Or doing some piece of comedy around that. So it's just creativity hits, I think, a new everyone just keeps pushing the boundary on YouTube as far as our creators are concerned, and we see all of this happening in multiple languages. So some of the partnerships that Anand spoke to you about, like the one that they have with Ashwin, extremely technical content in Tamil, resonates massively with that fan base.